Hey, what's up? It's Whistle, and welcome back to Timberborn. In our last episode of Timberborn, we built this little power system down here, which is going to be more than enough power for a very, very, very long time for us, as well as started construction on our little housing development over here. All of that is paused at the moment, just because I don't want too many beavers to move in there too quickly. So I'm definitely waiting on the water to hit up to this level before we start building that, just because I don't want too many beavers. The long-term plan, once these are all built, is just to go ahead and demolish all of these, I think, because I don't really, again, I know I keep saying this, but I don't want this up here. I could be using this for other stuff, like, storage. I could hold a little bit of water, stuff like that. Whereas down here, I'm not really going to be using anything because there's no industry over here to be bringing anything over. So that's really all we got. So I think in order just to make sure nothing gets built, I'm just going to destroy those stairs. It will just cost us a couple planks and logs, so not a huge deal. And let's go ahead and get into our video. I don't have a specific plan for today's episode, to be honest with you. I'm going to definitely expand some of this here. I'll probably get started on building our housing area, but otherwise I don't really have too much. I know I did get a couple science machines, so we have the 2 here, 1 here, and 1 here, so a total of 4. So science will be coming in pretty quickly for us. You see, so I will actually also get rid of this lumberjack. I think, oh no, we'll leave that for right now, just in case trees start growing in. It's not the end of the world. Okay, so let me get another gear shop going, as well as some more lumber mills. I'm gonna just start building some stuff back here. I can, as time goes on, get rid of this path, put some power cables over this way, so that way we can start just filling in all of this area with industry as well. But not a huge concern of mine at the moment. These 4 plank makers that we have here, the lumber mills, should be more than enough to keep the gear workshop supplied, while also making sure that we are storing some planks. And I can probably actually get a 3rd one. So as I've said, gears are super useful for our large water tank, which I am going to actually unlock because I have enough science points for it and most of the gears. So we're going to put a couple of those down. Let's see where a good spot is. I suppose here is probably as good a spot as any, unless maybe... Yeah, if I go here, I can get a 2nd one in there as well. But we'll start with that for right now. And then once we get enough large water tanks, we'll be able to just get these emptied out and get some large ones in here and move the paths around a little bit. But those do take gears, and gears take a long time to be made. Just look at that timer there. So it's, what is that, 3% a second or so? So yeah, much slower than the planks. So the 3 gear workshops that we're making should be more than enough. I hope, at least, in order for us to get enough gears. Okay, and that is pumping. Barely. How is all of this doing over here? Nothing is overflowing, right? Oh, it is. Okay, so I guess I have to rethink our water situation real quick, because it does look like water is overflowing some of these parts here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put in some water pumps on this island here, at least until we unlock dynamite, because once the dynamite gets unlocked, we can lower this level down a little bit and we'll be good. I definitely thought this water level was going to be 1 higher. I must have done math wrong on that, so I am a little upset because we're just wasting all of this water here. And I don't think... Yeah, that's way too far for me to reach. That's unfortunate. So something that I could do potentially, if I put a new district over here, I'll be able to put it down right here. We can have some beavers get transferred over to this location, have them chop down the wood and build a little dam, but I don't know that there's enough wood here because those are pine. Yeah, it's not looking great, unfortunately. So we might have to figure something out. That's unfortunate. I was looking forward to using all this for water pumping. So let's path these up so we can get that, because as you can see right now we only have 114 water. So making sure that there's somebody employed in both of those. These should be built in a second. Let's actually see where... Oh, we have plenty of space as well, so we can start building off this way if we need to. Great. I wonder if I put a path straight across here. I think I can put a dam there, but all that's really going to do is just make the water run over here a bit more. So, little oversight on my part, unfortunately. But it looks like water is going to be an issue for us because of that, so we just got to get that figured out. It's not the end of the world. Okay, and we have 59 beavers at the moment. We can hold a total of 63. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and just slowly get started on building these. Again, not gonna go super crazy. Oops. If I click the right thing. Yeah, not gonna go super crazy on the building of these at the moment, and I'll probably set all of this to just a normal priority. So we'll get the platforms built, and then the houses will just be built over time. Those only take 35 wood, and I have to replace the stairs. Those only take 35 wood though, so they should wind up getting built relatively quickly once we give our builders the green light to start building that. Alright, and we have... Oop, I'm paused. So we have somebody pumping water in all of these, which is good. And you can see already our water is going up. Let me go ahead and connect this to a pathway. So yeah, again, this can hold 300 water, which is a significant amount more water than what the other ones can hold, because these can only hold 30. So even like 2 or 3 of these full with water is going to be more water capacity than what I've had, which is fantastic. So we are excited about that. And looking at the map as well, that goes off, because I was thinking about maybe putting in another dam, oops, on this little bit of river here. But if this goes off the map, then that's not going to work well for us. So, oh well, not much we can do. Just hang out at the campfire with our little beaver friends, waiting on stuff to get built. Perfect. All of our gear workshops are made up, so we should be pumping out a lot of gears, which is lovely. And storage is still full. Not the end of the world, especially the wood, because I'm going to be going through a lot of wood at some point, probably soon. I'll find some other project to do, as you kind of always tend to do in this game. There's always things you're thinking about getting done, and you want to get done, all that stuff. So, and now that there is not connected still, there we go. Now that there's a pathway over here, we should start to see a bunch of builders come down and just start going to town on all of this stuff. We have 200 planks currently. We have over 1,100 logs, so that'll be more than enough for us to do what we need to do. And again, with these 4 here, once they get built, I am going to start pausing these over here. That's going to make some of the beavers maybe go homeless, but it will make sure that we don't wind up getting too many extra beavers out of it, because I don't quite have enough water access to feel comfortable just opening up the floodgates on our population at the moment. Because it's only a matter of time during a dry season until these can no longer pump anything. So we just basically have to pump out as much water as we can throughout the year. And hope for the best until we figure out another solution. Which that solution might be something as simple or difficult, whatever word you want to use, as just putting a dam here. Because that'll get to the right height. And then that's where the water comes in. Yeah. So that's going to be our best plan of action, unfortunately. Because, yeah, we can't build much down here. Yeah, I'm upset with myself for messing up the math on that. But you live and you learn. So, no sense continuing to beat yourself up. We'll delete all of these paths here. I'm going to leave the stairs just in case we need to get down here for anything in the future. And science is coming in. So the next thing I'm going to unlock with science is going to be the paper mill. A paper mill will, as the name implies, allow us to make paper. Paper is really, really useful for making dynamite. And dynamite lets you blow up individual blocks. So we can start terraforming a little bit. I can put a little canal system under all of this here to just get this whole section irrigated. And it will just increase our total water volume as well. And something else I'll probably wind up doing is just increase the depth of this whole stretch of river here. Just to make it too high so that way we get, again, just a little more water out of the dry season. Just to help us out. And something I've been meaning to do for the last few episodes and keep on forgetting about is just moving this back one. And then moving this farm and the this potato grill here. So we're going to go ahead and hit the empty storage button. And we should get a little notification once that is done. And that's just going to move all of our stuff from here over to here. We currently, it looks like it's, yeah, it's just all food in there. But 200 food is 200 food. I'd rather not lose that if I can avoid it. And it looks like we are going to work building all of this here, which is lovely. Okay, so do we have enough? Where is it? 250. It's 250, so we should be there soon. Get all of our little busy beavers. I love the concept of this game. This is fantastic. Just a nice civilization for beavers, by beavers. It is fantastic. So we're going to build a paper mill here. And let's see. If we put a paper mill... Ooh, I like that. Because then we can put something else here. So we're going to do that. Just put a little path. Oopsies. Put a little path right down there. I know I keep saying it. I'm so bummed about this. I wish I had more water. But it's fine. We'll build more water pumps. We'll be good. Why can't I build there? Is it because it's in the trees? That would make sense. Not a problem. That's fine. Those extra two should be enough. Because especially now with the large water tank, which I'll probably get another one going. Maybe even on this island here. But yeah, with the large water tanks, we're going to have a lot more water storage available to us. So droughts are definitely going to become a lot less scary, which is great. Let's see. Do that and that. Then I can get one more there. Great. So yeah, we'll just get going on those, and as gears are coming in, they will start building those. And I'll just path them all up before I forget. Perfect. And then just for laughs, I'll put 2 in right there. So this will hold our water for a very, very long time with, what is this? 7? 6. I'm bad at counting. So that's going to be 2,400 water. We will probably not be able to stockpile much more than that between dry seasons unless we just start going crazy with pumps, but definitely a good spot to start. And they'll be able to reach it because, at least right now, the houses are here. And again, I think I'm probably going to put some water storage over here, maybe just like one here kind of thing. But just that way they can get a little bit of water storage, or a little bit of water on their way into work for the day, or on their way home. And once we get water pumps situated, I might put a little storage thing here just for some food. Again, same kind of thing. Don't want them walking too far, so I don't need them waking up here, walking over here to get food, and then walking all the way over this way. Or if I build paths down this way, it just wouldn't make sense to have them walk up to the town center, back down, and then over to work. So just trying to keep things as efficient as I can. And do keep in mind, I'm not the best player of this game, so I'm sure I'm doing plenty of things wrong. But any suggestions, obviously, let me know. I am more than happy to learn about this game because I am in love with it. It's my favorite game at the moment. And how is this? 6 out of 15 gears. Where are all of my gears going? I have 18. You know what? Maybe we just need a builder's hut down here. Is that it? No, because that should be able to reach. Did I? I'm not sure. I'll just set it to a higher priority. It will wind up getting the gears eventually. That seems more like a matter of just the builders doing other things instead. So we set that to a higher priority, as well as probably a couple of these real quick. It won't take too much time away from the building of the houses because they're just going to dump the 30 planks in here and all of those and move back over to the houses. We do have quite a bit of planks at the moment, so again, not terribly worried about it, but it will make sure that anytime we get gears, they're going to get dedicated to this first. And you can see up at the top of the screen, we have a drought coming in, so we're going to just to get things going, we're going to set both of those to the highest priority to ensure that they get built first. Because we do have 8 unemployed beavers, so they're going to be able to live there. Which is fantastic. Ooh. And I didn't even see this, but we're getting this going, so... Why did I not connect a pathway here? Okay, that is taken care of, I guess. Alright, so we're good with that. So I'm going to just go ahead and pause a couple of these lodges. And we're good. We currently have 3 homeless beavers. That should wind up going away relatively shortly. Not terribly worried about it. Again, I just don't want to overpopulate myself. Especially while I'm trying to figure out this water situation. Okay, so we're at 500 water, which is pretty good. And the last probably day and a half, I'll have it set to just working for 24 hours. Just to pump out a bit more water before things are going. And with the power upgrades we made on this in the last episode, we're going to be able to run all of our processes through the dry season. May not run as efficiently because these only put out, right now these are only putting out 57 power. I think their max is 120, but it does depend on what the wind is, so it's a little bit random. Some days they don't work at all. And then here you can see it just jumped up to 107. So for the most part, these are still going to be running throughout the dry season. They're just going to run a little slower, which is totally fine, because we don't need everything running at full capacity all the time at the moment. But I am going to put another lumber mill down. Let me see. No, we'll do it. We had it originally. So we'll just put it down just like that. And then what this is going to let us do, this will let us put in a connector to one of these buildings, and there is this, which is called a high power shaft. So it's going to just move the power shaft up one level, and then I can put platforms around, or I can move it down, put it underneath, put platforms on top once I unlock dynamite. But either way, it will let me run power underneath all this stuff, and I can just kind of start spreading it throughout my city, which is great. All right, we're 2 days away from our next drought. And this is starting to clear out a little bit, so let me just put in a couple pathways. It should just help extend the range just enough for them to get... Yes, all of them. Great. So yeah, as these platforms get built, we're just going to keep an eye on it and try our best to pause these houses up here and move our population down here. Wonderful. And I do really want the underground warehouse. That does cost 1,000 science though, so that's a ways away, but long-term goals are always good to have in these series. For right now, I think if I put 1 and 2 there, I'm just pausing the game because I'm not sure how this is going to look, but we will give it a shot. Okay, and then I would have to put stairs up probably there. Yeah, that should be fine. That'll just expand our storage by 2,000, so we're going to start filling up on food at some point. So I want to make sure we're good. We're going to prioritize this building by haulers. That should, I think, make things move a little bit quicker for us. And right now we're up to 600 water, which is great. We have all of our water pumps going, pumping away, and I am just going to hope for a short dry season. Because right now, with my calculating error, we can't quite reach the water, so water is going to be an issue if it's longer with all the beavers that we have. But okay, and this is all flowing off. Great. And actually, looking down here, I do see a spot right here where we could put a city center and have it build upwards, and it should be able to reach and put a little dam here if I do my pathing correctly. Especially if I put the city center right up here, because then I'm going to have all this wood. I'll have access to these berries here, so they'll have a food source. And if I just have, like, 10, 15 beavers living there, should be good. So we might explore that in a future video. Oh, these are all paused, that's why. Okay, so we're going to unpause those two. They're going to get built quickly. And with that, we're going to just set this and this to a higher priority, so those get built first. Which means they're also going to be building these two, because they have to get over. So that's totally fine with me. We'll keep an eye on that. We're still at the 3 homeless beavers. We have 12 children at the moment. Just set this to 24 hours for the last day. Ooh, and it looks like another water tank got built. Great. So hopefully with our gear workshops just producing, again, albeit slowly, we'll just be able to build these up over time. And that will be fine, because extra water storage is always great. Extra storage is great in city builders, just having more space to put more things. It's like having a closet and you just put all your random stuff in there, and then you come back 3 years later and just find a bunch of stuff that you forgot existed, and then you get really happy about it until you forget about it again. But Such is life, I guess. Unless that just happens to me, I'm not sure. Okay. So we have 9 unemployed beavers. Do I have... Oh, I have plenty of room. So I'll just put people in... Put beavers, rather. These are not people. In hauling posts. And that should open up most of the... Yes. And that will just be able to keep everybody working their jobs a bit more efficiently as the haulers move things around for them. So that's great. Okay, yeah, so looking at all this, I'm definitely going to need to dynamite this. If I go down like 2 levels, I should be good. Because when I was just looking over here, this goes off the map. So by going a little higher, the water is eventually just going to start flowing over this off the map, and it's all going to be wasted. And that is definitely going to be outside of what my beavers can build on. Again, unless I set up a little district and just dam this off, which I suppose I could. That should be enough wood to just get us across, and I can migrate those beavers back. So, just some food for thought for my future self in between these 2 videos. Oh, great. This is finally empty. So we're going to go ahead and destroy this. We're going to destroy the farmhouse. And we're going to destroy our grill. And it does mean I do need to destroy this grill as well. But that is perfectly fine, because we're going to place everything back right now. So get rid of all of these paths here. Put one down in a straight line, just like that. Right, now everything lines up. That's great. So I'm going to put a, just for sake of making things a bit bigger, we're going to go ahead and put those down there. We will connect this road back up. I'm not sure if I need it, but makes it look like the fields are separated, which nice little aesthetic touch. We'll get these potatoes in here. Great. If I go to the food tab, we get a farmer placed down. That fits right there, and then I should be able to get a grill here and a grill there. Yes, we're good. So we'll just set those to a higher priority. Those will be built quickly because all those take is wood. And with the dry season coming up, I'm gonna go ahead and just build a bunch. Oops, if I can put them the right way. A bunch of adventurers huts, because when I don't have the water pumps going, I will be able to. Let's not build this one yet, I guess, because they're sleeping back there. But I'll be able to just keep the adventurers huts open. And why are we complaining that there is no food? There is plenty of food. Why? Oh, because I have them working 24 hours. That's why. Forgot I did that. So we're up to 1,000 water. The drought is going to be for 7 whole days, which is our longest one yet. But I think we should be able to get through it. I'm going to go ahead and pause these before I forget. And in the next video, we're going to start off right here. We're going to get through this drought. We're going to keep on building, get our water situation figured out that we've spent so many episodes talking about. I feel like in games like this, you just keep talking about issues, and by the time you get them fixed, you have more beavers in this case, and you just need more stuff, and then you just got to go figure it out again. So yeah, anyway, with all that being said, I thank each and every one of you for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. If you liked the video, please drop a like. I really do appreciate it. Any comments, criticisms you have, leave them down in the comments for me. I will respond to all of them. And I hope all of you have a great day or night wherever you're at. And always remember to do something kind today.